Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Alex. Today we're going to be brewing up a premium American lager, which is basically like a Bud Light, Coors Light type of beer with a little bit more bold character to it. Go ahead and take a look at the recipe. We're going to start off with 11 pounds of 2-row grain, which is perfect for lagers. Then we've got Yakima Chief's Cascade hops at 5.7%. That's going to give us just enough of that light, crisp flavor to the beer. Next, we've got Omega Yeast Pacific New Ale Yeast. And the reason we're going to go with the New Ale Yeast as opposed to a lager is because it's going to give more of that bold character to the body of the beer. Well, they say brewing beer is 75% cleaning and 25% actually doing something. So here we are starting again, getting it all cleaned. Okay guys, we've already sanitized it. We're gonna get it up to 6 gallons before we start the mash. Brewer's Edge, we're gonna get it cooking to about 150, 58. Set that. All right, got it heating up now. Going up to 158 degrees. That way we can mash between 152 and 154 degrees for this American lager. Guys, we got the mash and boil heating up behind me. My best tip for not rushing your beers during fermentation is to just buy it from the store until your beer's good. All right, guys, so we're cooking up to 110 degrees now, and won't be long. We'll put the grains in and get to mashing. All right, guys, we're heating up to 158 degrees. Now we're gonna add in this, this is 11 pounds of 2-row grain. Let's get this in. And thanks to a viewer tip from the Homebrew Network on one of my latest YouTube videos, they said to pour the grains in and then stir and then continue pouring the grains. That way it doesn't clump up, so that's what we're doing here. Alright guys, as expected, we had it at 158 degrees. After we put the grains in, it's now gone down to 155 degrees, and we want to mash between 152 and 154, so it's perfect. We are mashing at 152 degrees for 1 hour. We just hit an hour now with the mash, and we're going to take the grains out and get ready to boil. Just gonna let these grains drain a little bit, and then we'll get to boiling. Got the grains all drained out and sitting at 153 degrees, which is perfect. Right there between 152 and 154. So we're going to get this cooking up to a boiling point, which should be about 212 degrees, and we will add our hops. I want to talk about something serious here. I know it's the middle of the video, but there's a serious concern about potentially having too many drinks while you're brewing. Be careful, you could mess up your recipe. Alright guys, we're going to add a ½ ounce of the Yakima Chief hops. Bitterness hops here at 60 minutes. Throw them into the boil. 60 minutes, putting ½ ounce in to the boil. Here we go. Got another ½ ounce we're going to put into the pot here. All right, we got 30 minutes left in the boil, guys. We're going to add another ½ ounce of those Yakima Chief hops. We're going to turn the machine off here and add our last 1 ounce of Yakima Kima Chief hops. Go ahead and add them in there. Beautiful, beautiful. And we're gonna turn the machine off and get it cooled down.
Alrighty, guys.
All right, we're gonna add the JD cooling system in here.
Cool this bitch down.
And cool this bitch down.
There we go.
Perfect. So,
Guys.
right now we're sitting at 162 degrees, and we need to get down to 69 degrees, between 69 and 71 degrees. That way we can reduce the amount of bacteria that's going to be in the wort. Here at Brew Day, I'm a minute. I'm f***ing drunk. Nothing's gonna. We got Brew Day going on. Man of many spirits here. All right, guys, we've mashed it. We've boiled. Okay, guys, we've mashed it for 60 minutes. We've boiled it for 60 minutes and added our hops. Now it's time to. All right, so we have mashed it, we've boiled it, and now we are down to the point where we are adding the yeast to the wort. Okay, guys, we're going to be adding the omega yeast, which is perfect for the 68 to... All right, guys, I'm f***ing hammered, and we're going to add omega yeast, which should be perfect for 68 to 72 degrees. Perfect for our premium American lager ale. Oh, man. F***ing yeah, dude, we're going to add this. Add this omega yeast. It's a liquid yeast, and here we go. Perfect. Okay, and we're going to add our airlock securely on the top. Make sure that we've got no oxygen getting in there and only the CO2 escaping. Last night we pitched the yeast and put it in the closet here. So this is after 1 day of fermenting. Got some movement going on there, and we'll give it about a month and come back, and then we'll start to bottle. Okay, guys, so we are back. It's been 2.5 weeks since we put the wort into the fermenter. I think we are ready to bottle. Let's get to it. As always, just sanitizing everything we need in order to bottle these beers. Okay, so we're also going to be reusing some of these beer bottles that we drank the other day. The only thing is they cannot be a screw-on bottle. They have to be the press-on. So we're going to sanitize these, each bottle, dunking them in there, filling them up, and then we'll get them over here prior to bottling. Got the wort there. We're going to put it in our bottling bucket. Those are the beer bottles that have all been sanitized here. Just covering them up so nothing gets on them. And then we've got all of our tools under this. And I do recommend to sanitize the bottle caps because it doesn't take hardly anything to do that. So went ahead and covered that thing up while I'm draining the wort in there. There's just too many flies. We went ahead and moved our operation inside here. Just too many flies. So we're gonna go ahead and bottle down here and put the bottles in there. Got our carbonation tablets ready to go. And here we go. And it's okay if there's some star sand still left in the bottle. That's not gonna affect the beer at all. It's super close to mine.
I know, I'm just kidding.
My bottling wand started to leak, and instead of losing beer, I'm just filling all of them up and then carbonating them and capping them. We filled up 38 bottles, got them carbonated and capped, and we're gonna let those condition for at least 3 weeks and see what it tastes like. We're back with another beer. Got the premium American lager right here. Got our drinking glass, got our beer opener. Guys, it only takes like what, 9 minutes, and you get to find out whether or not this beer was any good, whether the recipe's good. For me, it takes like a month and a half to 2 months. For me, this is the most exciting part of the video because I get to finally taste the fruits of my labor, and you guys get to go along with me. Finally get to find out if like a month and a half is worth it. Here we go. We're gonna crack it open. Premium American lager. It's that good lawnmower drinking beer, but it's still got a bold flavor to it, so you'll enjoy it hopefully. Let's give it a crack. Got our drinking glass.
This is a lager with an ale yeast, so it's supposed to have a little bit more of that heavy ale flavor. Wow, look at that, guys. Look at the bubbles coming up on that. That is beautiful. It's got a fruity flavor, really. Oh my God. That's got like a citrus flavor. It's so crisp. It's got heavy body to it. This is so perfect for like cutting your grass. It's got that, it's crisp enough to where you want to drink it. It's light, heavy enough to where it's got flavor, but not too heavy that you couldn't drink 6 or 7 of these things. 4.8% alcohol, and I love it. This is great. Beer is better brewed.
Also, if you enjoy this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. It really helps me out as a creator to know that what I'm doing works for you guys.